Rise and shine, Central Indiana, 9 o'clock on your Sunday morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on 13 Sunrise. I'm Matthew Foltz alongside Lindsay Monroe. And it has been a wet one, Lindsay. You called it. And it's starting to wash away a lot of this snow. I know that's a lot of people kind of tired of seeing on the sidewalks when you're driving down the street and whatnot.
Yeah, it's more like snert.
Yeah.
Snow and dirt. The combination of that right now. And we've had a pretty decent amount of rain depending on what part of the state you are in. Now seeing that wrapping up over on the southeastern tier of the state. So let's take you out to Live Doppler 13 radar. We'll put this into motion as it's been exiting the state. Off to the east. So this is the last little remnant rain that is still hanging out as expected over in eastern Indiana, and then eventually throughout the course of the day, the sky will then gradually clear from the northwest to the southeast as well. So right now over Connorsville, still seeing a pretty steady rainfall there up toward south of Richmond, down to Brookville, exiting out of Decatur County as we speak as well. So just a little bit more rainfall that we're going to be dealing with. All of this associated with a low pressure system that's been tracking across the southeastern U.S. We were basically on the very northernmost extent of that. And that does mean that we had a pretty quick cutoff. Who saw a decent amount of rain and who really didn't get much? Check it out. Up in Lafayette, just 1/100 of an inch of rainfall. So really limited the farther north you go. Had just over 1/2 inch in Indianapolis and just over 3/4 of an inch down in Bloomington, 0.87 inches. So some heavier swaths of rain setting up across the southern half of the state. Again, over the next several hours, that rain's going to continue to wrap up, push off to the east, and then we're going to see that gradually clearing sky as we get into the afternoon. This is the 3 o'clock hour. Eventually, the sky will continue to clear on through the evening tonight as temperatures fall into the mid-40s around sunset. Could even see some areas of fog redevelop overnight as the sky clears. And we've got some of that fresh moisture at the surface from this leftover rainfall. Coming up, we'll be talking more about some fog chances as well as a warming trend as we head into the work week in your 7-day forecast.
All right, we'll see you then, Lindsay. This morning, we're learning an 11-year-old girl is dead in Hendricks County, and her father and stepmother are now under arrest for it. Our Brandon Schaff went to the scene and has more on this investigation.
Police have been investigating this home behind me here in Stylesville for hours after an 11-year-old girl died here early Saturday morning. Now, the Hendricks County Sheriff's Office says that they responded with medics around 1:30 a.m. on a report of an unresponsive 11-year-old girl. They say that they tried life-saving measures, but she was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators arrested 2 people, each on a preliminary felony charge of neglect of a dependent resulting in death. They were identified by police as the girl's father and stepmother. I spoke with a neighbor across the street who says that Stylesville is normally a quiet town, a very small town that sits right here on US 40 west of Plainfield. On Saturday night, we've seen police moving in and out of the house with various objects, potential evidence, and continuing to investigate the scene where that 11-year-old unfortunately died. Now, police say that they are withholding additional information for now since this is still an active investigation. Reporting here in Stylesville, Brandon Schaff, 13 News.
And jail records show the girl's father and stepmother are being held without bond. Of course, we'll share any new developments in this case as soon as we learn more. Well, here in Marion County, a man is in custody after police say he brought a gun to IU Indy's campus. The university sent out alerts last night because of a police pursuit on campus. The alert said the man who was arrested had a gun inside of a campus parking garage near Michigan and Blackford Street. Right now, there's no ongoing threat to the campus. We're learning that a high school secretary is now under arrest after being accused of having a sexual relationship with students in Randolph County. So according to Union City Police, it began when the 31-year-old woman's husband came home and found her with an 18-year-old student. Police also believe she allegedly had a sexual relationship with another student who was 17 at the time. The suspect now faces preliminary charges of child seduction. We'll update you once formal charges are filed. We do have an update in a cold case in southern Indiana dating back to 1987. Charges have finally been filed after a baby was found dead in Du Bois County. So this is video of the Monastery Immaculate Conception. This is just northeast of Evansville. That's where investigators say they found a baby doe after nearly 40 years. Thanks to new DNA technology, prosecutors say the child's biological mother is now charged with murder and voluntary manslaughter. They say she was a juvenile when the crime happened. So far, they're not releasing any names for privacy and legal reasons. Community members on the city's east side are now fighting to save the Randsburg YMCA from closing its doors. The gym is set to close at the end of next month because of financial challenges. Marina Silva shows us now how the community is rallying and how much this gym means to them.
Well, neighbors tell me this is more than just a building. The Randsburg YMCA has been open since 1959. It's a place where kids come to play basketball or learn swimming. Parents have a daycare option, and senior citizens come to hang out. And as the future is uncertain, community members are worried about the loss to the east side.
We're here to save our wine.
We are here to save our wine. Dozens gathered outside the building with signs and chants echoing on Short Ridge Drive on Indy's east side, all to plead for a part of their community, including Cecilia Morris Walton. She spent decades at the Randsburg YMCA.
When I was a child, my family brought me here. I brought my children here. I'm here now doing senior classes 3 days a week.
She says the YMCA plays an important role in the community.
Because our community needs this, not only for our seniors, not only for our youngest children, but also for our youth. I mean, as you can see, our parking lot is full. If you go inside, we have hundreds of kids and they're playing basketball. Their families here supporting them, their grandparents are here supporting them. We need this for the whole community.
Lawmakers are joining in on the fight too, including State Senator Andrea Hunley.
We're not doing enough. We are absolutely not doing enough.
She says she's frustrated.
How many young people who are 18 to 24, young men who come here, who hang out together, who work out together, who play basketball together, who are learning conflict resolution skills, how to be in community together. That's critical. That is critical.
And as you can hear, the cars, there's a lot of community support here, and I hope they allow us to build even additional support to get the funds that we need and the support we need.
Right now, the Randsburg YMCA is set to close on March 31st, but community members say they're going to keep fighting and do what they need to do to keep it open. Reporting in Indianapolis, Marina Silva, 13 News.
And Marina also asked the YMCA how much money it would take to keep them open. A spokesperson said it would require an operating endowment of about $1 million annually. We do know that other city leaders and state lawmakers are working on solutions to try to keep the YMCA open. We do have more information at WTHR.com. Now over to college basketball. Purdue coming off a dominant win over Iowa on the road. Purdue had a solid lead throughout both halves, even leading by as much as 27 at one point. Final score of this one, 78-57. This is also Coach Matt Painter's 250th Big Ten win. So he's one of just 4 coaches to reach that milestone. Purdue is now 21-4 on the season. They'll take on Michigan next Tuesday at Mackey Arena. And today it's the Hoosiers' turn for a Big Ten road game. They're up against Illinois in Champaign, so IU is coming off back-to-back wins while Illinois is coming off back-to-back losses. So we'll see if the Hoosiers can keep that win streak going. Tip-off is at State Farm Center is at 1 p.m. And next week, IU's head football coach is sitting down with students for a unique event. So IU is hosting a conversation with Coach Kurt Signetti. It'll be for students only this Tuesday at 6 p.m. in the IU auditorium. It's free for IU Bloomington students, but tickets are limited. Today, the Indy Ignite are facing off against the San Diego Mojos at home, but today they have a special treat for fans as part of their winter game celebration. Our Ella Rhodes is live up at the Fishers Event Center this morning to show you how families can enjoy the big game. Hey, Ella.
Hey, Matthew. So ahead of that first serve at 3, people in Pepper's Kids Club have the opportunity to participate in the winter game celebration here with Indy Ignite. You can see the girls warming up behind us, getting ready for the game. Super exciting. But this is what people in the Kids Club can experience ahead of the game. And if you're not in the Kids Club, don't worry. You still have a chance to do that at 2 to 2:30, but you can make a medal. This is so fun. Look at this right here. A special WTHR medal just for us, everybody. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Look at that. You can make these, your kids can make these a little take home because there's so many different Olympic style games that you can play here. And of course, a lovely podium for all the kiddos that try their hardest. We got hockey, curling, the DIY medals, which we just showed you, speed skating, slalom skiing, and mogul skiing. Speaking of mogul skiing, we have Adam Day over here. He's testing this out for us. I mean, this looks so much fun. Adam, you're in charge of the fan experience. Why do you guys have this Winter Games experience for your fans today?
Well, there's just every 4 years, it's so awesome to just watch new sports that you haven't really seen before and get to fall in love with athletes that you otherwise wouldn't. Corey TC is one of my favorite athletes now from the curling team, and we kind of see a lot of parallels with that. There's a lot of people who love volleyball in Indiana. Indiana's a volleyball state, but there's also plenty of people who have never watched the sport before, and we see that what happens with the Olympics happen every night here. People come out, try to watch a new sport, and they fall right in love with it.
Oh my goodness, that is so great. Can I quickly try this before we wrap it up and send it back to Matthew? All right, guys. I grew up skiing, but not on moguls. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you guys. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, you have to be very careful on this, guys, but Matthew, I'm going to send it back to you.
I love to see it, Ella. We're about to get you training for the next Olympics. All right, our Ella.
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right, don't hurt yourself out there, Ella. Report live for us at Fisher's Event Center. We'll see you soon.
Oh, wow. Oh.